If you want to use rubric or marking guide in your assignment, you can set that in the other settings in your assignment. So you can just create the assignment as usual, and you can just go directly to the grade section. You can change the grading method here from the simple data grading to rubric, for example, if you want to use rubric. And then just click save and display. And if your school already has a template, you can simply choose the template. But if you want to really use the brand new grading form, you can just click the define new grading form from scratch. So for example, I will give the name for my rubric here. And you can set the criteria here. For example, if you have the criteria like if your students submit a poster, for example, and if you want to grade them based on the color or maybe the tone and things like that, just the example. Yeah. And you can set the level here. So if you want to give them, for example, bad, you can click the add level here if you want to. I know this is not a very great rubric, because rubric should be more objective, but this is just an example anyway. I just want to show you the technicality for the rubric. And this is the important things. My suggestion is you keep the 0 points here, because if you delete this, it will change the calculations. The Moodle will have their own formula to calculate the points. So if we want to keep it simple, I suggest you that you have to keep the 0 points there. So usually I can do like this. For example, for the 0 points is no submission at all, so I will give them 0 points for that. So this is only the example, so I just want to put this like this. Okay, so you can put like this. And the interesting thing is you can see here for the first criteria, I have 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, and for the tone, it will only have 2 points. That's very possible. So it's all up to you. You can set all of them to have 4 points in maximums, or you just want to use 4 points here, 2 points here, and for the criteria 1, for example, I just want to add 1 more point, and you will give them 3 points for that. All is up to you, and we do not have to be bothered with all the complex calculations. The system, the Moodle will do it for us. And the interesting point is we also can set the points. So if we do not want to use 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe we want to set like 5, 10, and 15, for example. That's also possible. So you can play around with the points, with the levels as you want. And after you have done with all these settings, you can save Rubric and make it ready. Okay, so after you set the rubric, you can see the difference here when you grade your students. In the simple direct grading, you just put the grade directly. But if you use rubric, there will be like a table that helps you to do the grading, and it's very practical. It's very fun actually. Okay, I can just zoom out here, and well, as you see, for the color, for example, I will give it outstanding, and for the tone, and for the criteria, and for the criteria here, criteria to be, and I also can give the feedback. uh, so it's very good for giving feedback also for the students. And after that, you can just click save.